ball. He continued to advance year after year as a wide receiver on the field, like play-wise, but let's get into where the NFL Youngboy comments really come in. So he was given the name NFL Youngboy by actual Pittsburgh fans. And as we all know, Youngboy is known as a crash out, so that's where his name came from. With George, there's 3 factors as to how he got this name. 1 is his on-the-field behavior, 2 is his behavior on the sideline, and 3 is him in social media. So he has 2 unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 taunting, 2 offensive pass interference, 1 disqualification, 1 unnecessary roughness, and let me know if you need to know more detail about what these penalties are. When it comes to him in social media, there's been times where he'll take to social media and post like cryptic things and delete them later, and then when he gets to the media, act like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like at one point after a game, he literally unfollowed the Steelers account, unfollowed his teammate, took all the Steelers posts off, and changed his profile picture back to a high school picture. When it comes to the sidelines, he's been seen throwing his helmet, yelling at teammates, sometimes his coaches, and being very upset and kind of moping. So yeah, it leads to the media criticizing him even more. And then some people are like, okay, it was a bit escalated for the 2024 season. During one of the divisional games versus the Browns, he was getting into it with the DB. Then after the game in the media, he talked about how they were trash and that the weather was on their side. And in games versus the Cincinnati Bengals, which is another divisional game, he had 2 personal penalties. One for taunting and the other one for doing a pew-pew motion. After the game, he said that he was doing first down and the refs and them misunderstood his gesture. On Christmas Day versus the Chiefs, he arrived to the stadium late, and then he was caught not finishing his routes, which a lot of professional former football players said that that's like a lazy thing to do. Then after the game, it was Mahomes and Kels. And he walked up to them and gave them hugs, like saying like, oh, thanks, whatever. And then told Mahomes that he's the best in the world. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that. But yeah, he also was seen getting into it with fans in one game. If I'm being honest, I think that there's a lot going on with him. I don't know him personally, but I do think people are judging a little bit much. Yes, maturity, emotional intelligence, all those things matter, regulating your emotions, but everyone's not taught those things. What may seem normal in your life is not normal for someone else. So I'm not here to judge the man. I mean, people say they play football literally to take out aggression and to escape from life. So, I mean, at least he's doing it on the field and not in real life. But I just don't want... I feel like this video was so negative and focused on all the flaws of what everyone says about it. I just kind of wanted you to have an idea of what everyone's and what they're referring to when they talk about him and DK Metcalf being paired up together. Never judge a book by its cover because you've never walked a mile in that person's shoes. And I personally like some of his antics. Bite me. Let me know who else you want to learn about so I can keep you up to date. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.